Alright, so I've been thinking about it a little bit, and what I'm going to do is, after I figure out some setup stuff for how to do gaming stuff, I'm going to alternate this reading on Tuesdays with gaming. One Tuesday I'll be reading, one Tuesday I'll be gaming. Basically, stuff like that. I don't know what I'm going to do for the gaming yet, but we'll see. But this week, it's reading. I'm going to try Hamlet again. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, which take arms against the sea of troubles, and by opposing in them, to die, to sleep no more, and by a sleep to say we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks. The flesh is heir to, 'tis a consummation devoutly to be wished, to die, to sleep, to perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub, for in that sleep of death, what dreams may come, when we have shuffled off this mortal coil, must give us pause. That makes calamity of life so long. Nope, must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life. That makes calamity of so long life. I know it's because it's an older version of English, but that makes calamity of a so long a life would be better. But whatever. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time? The oppressor's wrong, the proud man's common community. That's not that word, but whatever. The pangs of despair love, the law's delay. The insolence of office and the spurs. The patience of merit of the unworthy takes, when he himself might quietus make with a bare bodkin. Who would ferulds bear, to grunt and sweat under a weary life, but the dread of something after death? The undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveller's return puzzles the will and makes us rather bear those ills that we have, than to fly to others that we know not of. Thus consist does not make cowards of us all, and thus the native hue of revolution is slicked over with the pale cast of thought, and enterprises of great pith and moment. With this regard their currents turn awry, and lose the name of action. Softy now, the fair Apilia, nymph in thy orisons, be all my sins remembered. William Shakespeare's Hamlet. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be reading or gaming next week. It depends on what I can figure out. But I'll be able to tell you this Thursday. But thank you for listening, if anyone's even been listening.